We've all been fed the line that setting hyper-specific goals is the key to career success. But what if I told you that this approach could be harmful, sometimes even more harmful than helpful? In this video, I will show you why having a rough idea is more than enough, especially when you have not the slightest idea about your next professional adventure. Or in the case, if it's the first time you're looking for a job. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Dr. Jörn and I'm the founder of the careerexcellencesystem.com. However, let's get back to the topic. We've been putting unnecessary pressure on ourselves by trying to pinpoint the exact characteristics of our dream job or ideal professional destination. But let's face it, nobody, and I mean nobody, has a crystal ball that can predict where they will be in a decade. I mean, sometimes I'm happy if I would know where I will be exactly in a week. And you know that questions like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? If you really think of them, it does not make sense at all. So the professional landscape is fragile and also ever-changing. So life is fluid and so are we. So why even confine ourselves to rigid plans that might not even fit tomorrow's version of us? And instead of obsessing over specifics, it's time to shift, to embrace what I like to call the career vision. And in a career vision, it's less about pinpointing the absolute exact coordinates on a map and more like a compass. It's a compass pointing you in a general direction than locking you into a fixed destination. And that makes the difference here because one gives you the flexibility to adapt to changes, to make sure that you can reflect your newly learned things, can make sure to reflect on your newly adopted values, can make sure that you adapt to the opportunities that are presenting themselves in front of you. And the other one, like if you have that narrow goal, that one thing that you would want to achieve in a couple of years' time, might lead to a situation where you're missing out left and right on a lot of different opportunities. So what is a career vision in the end? So here the characteristics may not be fully defined, so you don't know exactly what you will do in 10 years' time, right? But it's a rough and general idea that will be sufficient to guide you. So this does not mean that it should not be built on solid foundations. Don't get me wrong here. And what I mean by that is that working with yourself and understanding yourself is critical. So what you find genuinely interesting and what you enjoy doing. So your strength, your weaknesses, and your likes and dislikes. So by identifying those isolated data points, you have done more than 95% of individuals in their professional life already, right? And that will help you to synthesize a career vision that helps you to find a fitting field or industry and some indicative elements of your desired role and learning opportunities to grow, to move forward, and to create an impact. And if you're interested how I would think about this in more detail, how to get to your career vision, how to get to your direction on what could be interesting and relevant for you, you will find also the full breakdown in the link below. But let's go back to the topic here. The beauty of having a career vision is the flexibility it gives us. So when you're faced with tough decisions or standing at the crossroads, you're not like shackled to a single overly specific goal. Instead, you can weigh your options against your broader vision, allowing you for more creative and also informed choices. So ultimately, answering the question, is this decision taking me into the desired direction, yes or no? Because there is no right or wrong decision in many instances. But there are better and worse decisions. And you need something to calibrate your decisions against. And a career vision, a broad direction, will give you exactly that, if you want, North Star, that you can use in order to take better decisions. to be clear, but when you're faced with a tough decision, the question is not, is this not my ideal option? But is option A or option B getting me closer to my career vision? And that is so liberating. And let me tell you, if you're still watching this video, it means you're someone who genuinely cares about your career. And professionals like you who are invested in their career growth often find themselves diving into new experiences and interesting opportunities, and these opportunities tend to present themselves unexpectedly. And that's where having a career vision comes in handy, because you're not going to miss them left and right, but you can always think about, okay, well, new chance, new opportunity. Is this helping me even better than what I'm currently doing in getting closer to achieving the direction, to achieving my career vision? And also career vision will help you because we've all been there, right? So when our great detailed plans go completely off, right? And you feel like panic is setting in. But if you have a career vision, a long-term plan guiding your path, setbacks become detours rather than dead ends. So you're less likely to spiral into desperation because your focus shifts from a fixed destination to the journey itself. Your focus shifts from a fixed destination to the journey itself. And that makes a big difference. Because yes, there will be short-term setbacks. Yes, potentially every week, every month, every year, right? But who cares about this? Because if you have a longer and broader objective, this is only a tiny puzzle piece here that might have gone wrong. So what? So once you have a career vision in hand, what are you going to do with this? Right? It's good to have a direction, but how do we find your destination? Because, ultimately the destination is still important, right? And the short answer is, yes, it is important. But it's not about rushing to reach a destination. It's about systematically going there step by step, and which each step making sense and getting you closer. So it's a journey of exploration and experimentation. That means no one will be able to tell you what exactly will happen next year. But still, you can determine this by your actions today. So connect with fellow professionals, explore job opportunities, and systematically narrow down, filter, and prioritize roles that align with your vision. So the more you advance, the more your destination will be in sight. And guess what? If you're not completely satisfied or even fail on the way, you can choose another route. It's you that has the control here. And that way, it's you that is shaping your goals and not the other way around. So let's just get one thing straight here. So if you've already found that dream goal that lights up your passions and perfectly aligns with your skills and interests, congratulations. That is fantastic. But that kind of clarity doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and effort and unfortunately also patience. And I'm talking to those who are still figuring things out, feeling a bit lost, maybe even stressed or disappointed. So if you're still searching and exploring and trying to find your path, know that there is no rush to have it all figured out right away. Probably no one does. However, on the other hand, if you need help to do it in a systematic way, feel free to reach out and make sure to go through the attached document here in which I'm breaking down in more detail how I'm thinking about identifying your career vision. My name is Dr. Jörn. I'm the founder of thecareerexcellencesystem.com. If you've learned a thing or two of today's video, make sure to like it, to subscribe to that channel, and leave a comment with all your questions below.